up, everybody? I'm Sal Klein. This is Reggie Steele. And welcome to Spitballin. Spitballin.
What's up, everybody? I'm Sal Kalani. This is Reggie, latest Hail Steel.
Oh man, I was here. I was just trying to
No,
get
it
the stuff
doesn't
in
count.
order.
You do this every time.
Oh,
It's like saying,
geez.
hey, man, I did the dishes because I just rinsed them and left them in the sink. That's what you're telling me right now.
Okay.
Signs
Well,
on and disappears for 10 minutes.
hey man, I'm like trying to get stuff in order, bro. Hey, but I'm here. I'm here and I'm ready to go.
All
My
right, well,
name's
we got to
my name
guess.
is Flynn and I'm in like Schwinn, or my name is Schwinn and I'm in like Flynn. And you didn't even do the introduction. You just said hi.
Oh, I
So
didn't? I thought I
no,
did.
no, you
Hey,
didn't. You
this
just
is
said,
Sal Kalani. That's Reggie. No, I did because I said late ass Reggie Steele.
yeah, but you're supposed to say
No,
you're
I
supposed to say I'm
said it.
Sal
You're
Kalani.
supposed to say welcome to
No,
spitballing, but you
you
blew
said
it.
you didn't even say that. You said welcome to Spitballing with late
No, I
ass
said
Reggie
I'm
Steele
Sal
or something.
Kalani, and this is late ass Reggie Steele. And then you got so shook, you never finished. You never finished the intro.
Okay, I got so shook. All right, well, let's go ahead and finish it. And this is Spitballing,
All right, so we got a guest, special
y'all.
guest. Uh, she does music. I've seen her at this music comedy mic I've been doing. Did it yesterday. It was great. A lot of the talent is just in music is amazing in this town. And so yeah, anyway, yeah, we'll bring her in. It's funny, she only got the one song online, but that's all right. She's got some
That's
shows
okay.
coming up. This show I have with her, we'll be promoting. She's gonna be opening it, doing the
March
music.
26th, 9 p.m. at
Jay's Bar, baby.
Jay's Bar. There we
Four,
go.
three, two, one, Sunset Boulevard. All right, but let's bring her on. Here we go. Hopefully the mic is. Oh, there you are. Oh, you're in vertical mode. Very funny. Or no, very talented. Oh, there you go. Look at that, showing off the.
That
Nice.
better?
Yeah,
Nice.
Roselynne Martinez, everybody. Thank you
Yeah,
for.
Hi. Yay.
Thank you.
Roselynne Martinez. The crowd
Everybody.
goes wild.
Thank
What's
you.
up, you guys?
What
Not
up?
much. How
So,
are you? I'm Reggie, by
Roselynne,
the way.
this is
Okay, I'll let
Reggie.
Sal do.
Reggie. Yeah, Roselynne.
Hi,
Nice to meet
Roselynne.
you. Nice to meet you, Reggie.
Nice to meet you too. Sal tells me that you're a talented and gifted musician and singer.
Well, thank you. Um, I'm
Awesome.
surprised that he told you that much because I don't know if he told you or you talked about it just now, but he's like, send me your bio.
Oh,
And so I sent him my bio and he's like, Jesus Christ, I told you send me your bio. Don't like tell me about yourself.
no, I
Wait,
just
what did
said
Sal say
Jesus.
that?
I
Oh
just
my
said
goodness.
Jesus.
Basically that. And I'm like, it's two fucking sentences. Anyways, thank
Here, this is
you.
what it is.
I
I
am
got it here.
verbose.
I got the receipts. Nobody,
Okay.
no one throws a fastball on Kalani. All right,
Ah,
no
it's
chin
just
music here.
that's so funny. That's so
All right. So,
He
but I told her because as you're younger, you're up. I don't know. I feel like you're up and coming artist, and when I was. I too would put way more into the bio than was necessary. And I specifically remember a line of mine where I go, I was
okay.
like, because I talked about going to San Francisco from Cleveland, and I was like, and although the picturesque views of the bay paled in comparison to the shores of Lake Erie, Sal made it his home. Like it was like,
Oh my goodness.
yeah, it was like shit
funny.
like that. So this is what Rosalind sends me, dude. And I didn't know this was she didn't have a bio. I didn't know a lot.
She's
I didn't
like, I was
know she
born
had only
February
one song
7th.
out
I'm an
there.
Aquarius.
Dude,
Yeah.
I did not write that like picturesque bullshit that you were just talking about right now.
Exactly.
Mine was actually succinct,
This is
okay?
what it is.
Nice.
She wrote,
Okay.
let me take off the shades. Roselynne is an in-betweener artist that's been going through a slow, painful birth of herself as a creative. But recently, ayahuasca told her that it was her job to be a clown healer in this world. So now she's trying to take her silly shit seriously.
I love it. I love it. I
Reggie
love
loves
it.
it. There are no
I
lies.
love it. I
Reggie loves
love it.
everything, Roselynne. That's not
I'm very
correct.
positive, but I love it, Rosalind. I
Look,
do.
okay,
I
what's a
love it.
clown
That's
healer?
awesome.
Like you heal clowns or you're the clown that's healing?
Oh, okay. Fair question. Fair
Okay.
question. Apparently, and this is what the medicine told me. If you don't know how like woo you are, or like if you know anybody
I
who's
could
in
be a little
medicine,
woo. I've never done
it,
ayahuasca. I've done in the shroom world before, and it was very fun.
it's a close cousin. That's like the gateway to ayahuasca. Anyways, so I was on it. It was beautiful. First of all, I'll say that.
Okay.
But literally, I was like told like that it's my job to be a clown, and clowns are like there to help people with grief. Like it
Mm.
is literally what they like the medicine told me. Like
Right.
it's like there was a direct phrase. It was very clear. It's like laughter is a necessary part of grief. And like that's your job. And then it showed me, and this is crazy. It showed me like a montage of like very okay like clips of comedians in my mind. And I was like, why are you showing me this? This is all mediocre. It's like these are people that are just okay. And then it was like, but at least they're doing their job. And I was like,
Oh, wow.
oh
Mm.
shit.
Or they're
Like
Right.
trying to at
they're
least.
doing, yeah, but no,
Right.
they're
Yeah.
being their
Yeah.
clown healers and doing their job. Like what are you doing?
Right.
And I was like, fuck, I'm not doing shit. So like
Right. Right.
so and that was later last year, and like so I'm trying to embrace it now.
So,
Okay.
were
Good.
you not performing in any way before, or what are we saying here?
It was that I would perform, but only like happenstance. If someone like hears about my music and they're like, "Hey, would you like to do this?" Sure, yeah, like no problem. Like I'll do that. But I'll never like put myself out there in a very like active, like proactive way.
Right. Or
And
intentional. Like,
yeah, and I
yeah.
wasn't intentional. And hell, I still I'm still not, but like I'm going to do it. And I'm starting. Like I am going to host an open mic starting today, later today, at the Activist Kitchen where I met you. So at 5 p.m. It's going to be a variety mic. So I'm like, I'm excited and I'm proud that I'm like doing it. Like I'm,
Yeah.
So can I ask you this? Your music is because you're saying, bringing humor to heal.
yeah,
So you are making you're telling jokes in music form. Like your songs are funny songs is basically what
yeah. And it was like just accidental. I guess I've never really been
Oh, wait.
like a really
My
serious
bad.
person.
Hold on.
Okay. I
I'm
was
gonna
gonna say, what
share
just
just
happened?
a
Oh,
second.
that was the buildup.
Yeah, because I
You
only
stole
have
my
one.
thunder.
Sorry.
Well,
Go again.
but hold up, before we go deep, because Sal mentioned mushrooms, and you mentioned mushrooms, that being the gateway to say it again,
Ayahuasca.
ayahuasca. I am when I was growing up, they called me, let me see, what was the word? Square. So um, I've never gone down the journey, right? Like seriously
Mhm.
down the journey of mushrooms, and I definitely haven't done ayahuasca. But I love the fact that you're referring to it as medicine, right?
Oh
So
yeah,
Like
that's
yeah,
like that's the whole approach around it. Like I didn't start calling it that. It's just that like it's really ancient. If you want to look into it, it's like super ancient. All
I've
of
done
this.
ashwagandha. Like
Oh, okay.
but that's a supplement for like, male health. You know what I mean? So
I mean,
ayahuasca,
it's the
okay.
same thing. Sorry, sorry to interrupt you, but yeah, it's
No, it's
like all
okay.
the same thing. The idea is that like ancient people, like before all this like modern technology and shit, like knew that plants like knew shit that we didn't know. Like there was
Mm,
wisdom in plants, and like there's health in plants. Like for example, you're just taking like an herb, right? And it's like
yeah.
has beneficial aspects to it, and it goes even deeper. That psychedelics can even be medicinal. I don't know if you know, but like there's studies now that show that mushrooms and psychedelics are really good for trauma healing. Like that's
Right.
been documented and it's in like the works now. People are going out there and doing it.
Oh, absolutely. Well,
Um,
we had a guest. He's a friend of mine, a guy named Aize, Aize Jama Everett. He's a writer, but he also did a documentary about um, about mushrooms
yeah, the
and
medicinal side of it.
medicinal side effects
hell
of it.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it was really, I haven't seen
We
the
had
whole thing
another
yet.
woman on, and she was talking about she would do take the whole weed plant down to whatever, and she would, I don't know how, she told us the whole system how she would do it, and she
Yeah,
would have to take that for medicinal purposes.
Yeah.
So yeah, no. So wait, let me ask you though, where do you do ayahuasca? How do you get it? What is it? Cactus blood? Like what
And
is
it's controlled, right? It's in a, he said cactus, but it's like in a controlled environment, right? Like there's usually someone who leads the whole process,
Yeah,
right?
it's like, well, it's like it could be whatever you make it. Like some people
Mm.
have gotten their contacts and like their supply from like a friend and they do it in like someone's living room or backyard, which I
that
like
sounds
wouldn't
whack.
recommend because yeah. But like I went to Costa Mesa
Oh,
to
Oh,
Costa
okay.
Mesa. What Costa Mesa? Yeah, no, I didn't. Costa Rica, the country, Costa Rica,
Okay,
Costa
see, I was
Rica.
gonna say I heard that too, that everyone that I've known who's done it, they've always done it outside the country somewhere in like
yeah,
a
why is it
retreat type
legal over
settings.
there or something? It's easier to
Um,
get.
yeah, no, that's sort of where it comes from, like the Amazon. It's
Yeah,
like
that makes
comes
sense. It's
from,
the
yeah, that's where
Central
like it
America,
comes from.
South
I think it
America.
like Peru is like the spot. And then
Okay.
Ah,
so like the healers and like the teachers that I had at my retreat, I think it's called a retreat, they actually like imported them from Peru. They like brought them like
wow.
Wow.
from
So do
the
you do just one time during this retreat?
I did the week-long one and they had they call them ceremonies. I had four ceremonies.
What?
Dude, man.
Wow.
And yeah, it was guided. It was guided
Right.
First
by the
time ever
healers.
doing it?
First time ever doing it. Cause
Four
like,
times.
bro, listen, I was like, this is like a once in a lifetime thing. It's expensive as shit. Like I'm gonna go, I'm gonna do it up. Like I'm gonna go for real. So
Okay.
like I don't want to just like dip my toe. I wanted to go in and
You
like,
jumped the
oh,
fuck
She's
in.
like, she's like, I can't see if the pool's cold by putting my foot in. I gotta jump in this mother. Like, woo!
We're like, there are
I'm
rocks.
trying,
Look,
you
there's
know, like I'm
rocks.
traveling so far and I like it, I
Absolutely.
had to, I had to
All
just
right.
like really,
Yeah,
immerse
Okay,
it's
myself.
well,
okay.
tell
I
us
gotta say
about
this.
this.
I agree with you 100%.
So
It's that thing of like you can't travel and go on vacation or go on a trip and then be like, well, I'm not gonna go in the museum because it costs like $25. It's like go to the
Yeah,
museum,
I'm gonna like
right?
look in the
yeah,
window. Like I'm gonna
Exactly.
go.
Like go do the
It's
you're
like
experience.
going
Just
to
go
do the
do it.
another
thing.
continent.
Yeah.
It
So
was
wow,
it was
that's awesome.
crazy.
So that experience is what you're already doing music, but that experience is what helped you to realize that you really need to pursue it and make it intentional and go after it in a
It,
certain way.
it's my job. Like it's
It's your
like
job.
it's my job. So like kind of it's kind of a lot of pressure too because it's like telling it's nice because it's like oh this is your job. Everyone like loves to be like told what to do so it's not there's no confusion. But at the same time it's like a lot of pressure. It's like do I change my whole life around and like so my real bio is that I'm a boring ass clinical lab scientist. You wanted me to say that, huh? And then
Yeah.
I'm too fucking
Well,
cowardly to
you
quit
just
my
focus
job and
on
like
the art part.
Oh,
pursue arts. Is that what you wanted to hear?
That's okay.
okay, Roselynne, this you have come to the right place, right? Because this is awesome in the sense of there is no right or wrong answer in regards to this. What that experience was, at least from my perspective, is to give you direction, right? A path to follow. But
Mhm.
it doesn't mean that you turn and flip your life upside down
Right.
because what it gives you a goal to aim for and to work toward that. And as you start to work toward that, then things will start to fall off or things will happen in a certain way to keep guiding you in that direction. So it's not that you give up your job and throw everything to the wind and go
Mhm.
all in on a thing. At least from my perspective, it's like, okay, now if I was on a boat and I didn't have a rudder, right? I'm in the wind just going. Now this gives me some direction to go to while I'm
Right.
still doing the thing. So
Or, you
yeah,
could
it's not don't be afraid of it.
you
Like
could be like me and just dude, just be like Jesus and flip the whole goddamn tables over, dude, and be
well,
like,
okay,
yeah,
so to
dude,
give
let's
you
figure it out.
well, we got to give her backstory. Sal and look, this is one of those things that I love about Sal. When we first started doing comedy over 20 years ago at this point, Sal was working in San Francisco. He came from Cleveland, Ohio. He's in San Francisco. He's working for Icon Office Solutions selling copiers. And he
I work
starts
the
doing
street
comedy and
every
he starts
day.
doing sketch. And it got to the point where he was like, look, this is what I need to do. And he gave up his day job
Hell
after
yeah.
being there for like a year or something, right?
No, 3 years. But the
Oh,
problem was I was out of like my money in like 5 months. So I was like, fuck. And then you really got to start figuring it out.
but this is the thing though. This is the thing. So
I
he's at Icon.
nobody, I remember comics telling me to Kevin Avery, Arch Barker, they're like, yeah, dude, don't quit your job yet. I'm like, no, I can't take it anymore. And I almost got hit by a car and killed. So I was like, I'm out, dude. I don't want to die a copier salesman.
There you
So,
go.
but I
So
found
there
enough
are
things that keep it going. That's where
Right.
trivia started and all that because you're just trying to figure it out. But like they say, man, you gotta churn that butter until that milk until it becomes butter, and that's
I
how
get it.
the mouse gets out of the fucking cream, baby.
Hey, but also
Yeah, I respect that.
I'm gonna give you the advice that I got from Alonzo Bowden, who was like season 3 winner of Last Comic Standing. He and I are working together in Fairfield, and I'm looking at Sal who quit his day job, and I'm kind of like, all right, am I supposed to be a struggling artist? Like, do I need to have my belt loop start touching and I gotta sleep on someone's couch and to get to this thing?
Yeah.
And Alonzo, who was an aeronautical engineer for NASA or something crazy, was like, nah, man. He was like, you keep your day job and you pursue your artistry until the artistry becomes so demanding that you can't do your day job anymore.
Right,
Right. So,
Mm-hmm.
because you still need to live, right? You still need to
right.
eat, right? And there's a quality of life that you want to have. So, and you want to have that freedom to be able to pursue what it is you want to do. And so, while the lab job is the boring lab tech
It
job or
depends
whatever
how
it is,
miserable you are, I feel. It depends. And you only can put up
yeah.
with a certain level of misery. And once you hit that level, you're like,
Right,
all right,
right.
I'm out.
So then maybe it's finding another job, but don't give up your job, is what I'm
Yeah,
saying. It's
just be,
like,
I
take it
appreciate
as it comes.
yes.
that.
Take it as
And
it comes. But yeah,
And
you
this is the
definitely.
last thing I'll say, and then we'll get back to like the interview part of it, is that you are literally at the precipice. You're at the very beginning. You're opening at an open mic. When you find yourself like, oh, I've worked my way into the clubs, and now I'm opening at the clubs on Friday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, right? And now I'm not opening anymore. I'm now one of the featured comics. Oh,
Hmm.
now I'm not featuring anymore. I'm one of the off night headliners. Where it's like, oh, okay, we
Mm-hmm.
got Rosalind coming in, Rosalind coming in she's doing Tuesday, Wednesdays, right? What I'm saying is that there are steps, there's
Hmm.
progress. Right now, you're at the open mic phase. Do that until you become somebody else's opening, and now you want to feature. You know what I mean? It's like taking a step. So,
Right.
so don't think that you need to like. There's no, yeah.
Yeah,
There's
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 no
not
I don't
going to
have
be.
to,
rush.
nothing rash. No, I promise I
Yeah.
won't do anything crazy. But yeah,
Okay.
I really appreciate that. Thanks
Yeah.
for the
Okay, so
support.
let me,
And we're probably both of us are twice your age at this point.
when
Uh,
you recorded this song, the only one song you had, was this after the ayahuasca trip?
actually, it was before.
Okay, so then is that all just bullshit about your ayahuasca? Because it's like you
No,
were already writing silly songs before.
excuse
No,
me.
the
I told
ayahuasca.
you. Yeah, okay.
Go ahead.
So I always knew that like music was always like a part of like my life. Like another thing I could have put in my bio, Sal, is that I was previously a classically trained musician. I play the flute. I was a flute performance major, okay, at
Wow.
Bob Conservatory, like back in 2006. I'm older than you think I am, but
Okay, well, hold up. Time out. Sal, you're killing me right now because
You don't have to tell me anything. She's a mystery.
you know what? He
well,
doesn't
this
want to
is
know.
that's
Reggie, I'm talking to you. He doesn't want to know anything about me.
To give you this
exactly,
drug bio,
and this is,
dude.
dude,
Like,
this is what I'm saying. Like, just for the record, we're not usually this unprofessional, but at this point right now,
man, she
my
kept it a
journey.
secret, dog.
No, my thing is, I'm like, let's build up to that because obviously she plays music. So I want to
Oh
know,
yeah.
when did you
Let's get
start
into
playing
it.
music? How long have you been into music? Then we find out that you're a classically trained
Flute
Oh, on the
player.
flute?
flute. Yeah,
Dude,
that's what.
listen, it all started when I was like a kid. I'm an Asian kid. We all have to do music or we like kicked out of the nest, understand? Like it's not
No, I
like
get
a
it.
Hey,
choice.
hold on, hold
And then
on.
I accidentally got good at it and then I
How's your
liked
last
it.
name Martinez, though, if you Asian?
Oh, it's a history lesson now.
There we go.
Philippines was a colony. Well, I call it a fake colony of
Oh, so you're
Spain.
Filipino.
I am. Yeah.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Filipino.
See that
Nah.
if I knew she was Filipino, then it makes sense to Martinez because they were colonized by the Spaniards. So
There
there's
you go,
Okay.
they all
Reggie.
have
Yeah.
last
All right.
names that are like
All right. Well,
Martinez
I
and
we were in the
Ramos
Bay.
and
We came up in the Bay, a lot of Filipinos, and they didn't like to be called Asian sometimes. They're like, nah, man, we Filipino. I was like,
We yeah, Pacific Islander. Listen,
yeah.
I
right.
know
Y'all
it's
see a map?
weird. And like this is not to be like any shade or anything, but like I've heard Filipinos be referred to as the Mexico of Asia, which
Yeah.
is that makes sense. Like
Yeah.
my name is Martinez.
But
That's funny.
I've heard that Filipinos are the black people of the Asians, right?
That too. Oh my gosh,
That's
that
what
too.
Sicilians are, dude, of the Italians. Look
Yeah. And just for
at
the
this.
record,
Three
I
black
want to throw this
folk
out
right
here.
here.
I just want to throw this out here. I did my DNA some years ago. I am like
Right.
point 0.1 or like point 0.2, 0.01 or 0.02% Filipino. So I
Wow.
got some
Welcome,
Micronesian, like
family, cousin.
yeah, yeah,
You have
exactly
good
like
chunk.
distant.
You have good chunk white, right?
I do. I'm 14% white, 85% African, 14% white, and then that other 1% is like legitimately it's like Filipino, Micronesian, Scandinavian. It's a bunch of stuff over there. So
That is so funny. That is
yeah.
so funny. I haven't done
Oh,
that.
oh, you should
Um,
do it. You
I
should
haven't
absolutely do it.
no, they're gonna like leak all your data. Oops. And like no.
What?
Now
They're
there's a
gonna get
clone
you.
of you somewhere. Understand?
Nah, they already got you.
They already got me.
I
But
know, I
I already
know.
exist in whatever multiple dimensions, right? Like
Okay.
it's
Oh, you're like old news.
I'm like, yeah, there's another me
There's a
somewhere.
Yeah,
there's there's a
yeah,
multiverse of me.
yeah. There's
That's
some.
fair. That's
Okay, so what made you choose the violin? I mean the
No, the
flute.
flute, fool.
Yeah, the
So
flute. I'm sorry.
were you a kid when you got as a flute? Like, were you a little 5-year-old all of a sudden playing
all
flute?
right. I got a lot to say. Like I had undiagnosed like ADHD. I got diagnosed literally when I was like 30. So I play like every instrument because it was available to me and I like learned it really fast.
Whoa.
And but I just picked flute because it was the prettiest one. It was cute. Um and then that stayed with me and then I was like, what am I gonna do for college? And my parents were like, I don't know. And then they found out that I was gonna get like a partial scholarship for flute and they're like, okay, we'll like that and save us fucking money.
Wow, you got a scholarship for flute.
Like a partial, yeah. I wasn't like a full
A
rider.
musical scholarship. Where'd you go to school at?
It was Long Beach State University.
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't finish school. I quit music because they like were, and this is supposed to be a compliment, sort of, but the head of the department was like you got a lot of potential, but I'm not gonna let you like just like cruise on through my program. I want you to apply yourself. I don't care how good you sound. You have to do the work, which is fair because I just like, didn't practice. Because like I said, undiagnosed ADHD. Like
Well,
I couldn't be in the practice room for like 3 hours.
what also the other side of it too is sometimes when things come easy to people, it looks like you're not like for the person who's not as good as you, right? Or as talented as you, they're working really hard to just get to where you are haphazardly, right?
Hmm.
So to an instructor, it looks like, look at this guy, he's running hard, he's doing a thing hard, he's practicing hours after hours, and you're just sitting there breezing through, and you're like, yeah, because that's what it's like the kid who needs to be in AP classes, but he's in regular classes, right? So instead of that, he should have just challenged you more. Instead of telling you you're not gonna breeze through, it's like obviously you're gifted. So here, learn this music, learn
Yeah,
this, right? Challenge you versus telling you you're not gonna just breeze through my class. You have
you
to.
should call him.
Yeah,
It
yeah, yeah.
just
Look
it
at Randy
sucks,
going in
man.
dad
Tell him
mode.
how to handle people like me next time.
Well,
But I
for
fucking
real.
quit. I
It-
but I was also a loser. I instead of taking that constructively, I was like, "Fuck you! I'm not gonna do what you tell me." And then it became a chore, like washing dishes. So I was like,
yeah,
"I'm
and
gonna leave."
that's how young people respond. Look,
Yeah.
I've had people tell me before, especially around comedy. I had a guy tell me years ago, a guy named Tom Smith, who's a friend of ours, that he was frustrated with me. He's like, man, he goes, you're so gifted and you're so funny naturally. He goes, you know how hard I gotta work to do what you do or get what you have, and you don't even try? He's like, just imagine if you worked as hard as me. If you worked as hard as me, you'd be this, that, and the other. And I didn't take it the wrong way. I just kind of took it like, wow, he's got a point. And I come from an athletic background, right? Like I played
Mhm.
basketball in college and whatever else. And so there is that thing of being challenged and meeting and exceeding expectations, or being able to do some things because you're athletically gifted in some way, where you don't have to work as hard,
But
right?
you had the right response. You had the
Right,
good response that allowed you to like to succeed more. But
right.
I took like the cowardly. I admittedly, I
So
just
you
like
quit. So what are
I
you?
was scared.
It
College?
I
wasn't
quit, and then I
cowardly.
was like, I guess I'll be a nurse like everyone else is Filipino.
Oh, that's funny.
And
Oh
that's
That's
how I
yeah.
funny.
got into this fucking
So did
mess.
you get into like a nursing school?
No, there was like a wait list, and then I was like, what am I gonna do? I guess I'll just like just chill. I just like was fucking around for like a solid year, and then people were like, what are you doing? You could do more than this.
That's funny.
And this is
You weren't a coward. You're just young. It's
Were you
not
living at
cowardly.
home?
no, I was working as a phlebotomist. You know what that is? Like they take your blood.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
She takes the blood.
I'd like
Sal worked in a lab too. He worked with lab rats. He's a biology major in college.
Rats
shut
and
up.
rabbits. I saw
Love
rabbits.
rabbits.
Fuck. Yeah, no, I got a degree in
That's
biology.
so
I
funny.
hated
So
it though,
boring.
man.
Love
It,
it.
it was so boring to me. I had to get the fuck out. Um,
I
okay,
can get
so then you're
but yeah.
still looking, and so you're not even playing the flute right now. You stopped
No, I was
playing.
just like, I stopped doing anything, and then they're like, you should go back to school. And I was like, I don't have any money. And then all the scientist people in the lab were like, you should go to the Philippines because it's cheap as hell. And where do you think we all came from? And I'm like, damn, I looked around, everybody was Filipino. I was like, shit, okay. And then so I looked it up, and it was like literally cents on the dollar, like nothing, like $1,000, like a year or some shit. And I was like, and
Wow.
they taught in English. And I was like, this seems like a cheat code. So I went, I left for
And you
four
taught
years.
English there? Is that what you did?
No, they
No.
they taught in English. So I learned my degree. I went
Oh,
to school
oh, you went to
like to
school
get
there.
my degree in clinical laboratory science in
Ah,
English. It was all in English. Like it was
how long
Yeah.
hard.
were you there
And
for?
four
4 fucking
years.
years. And
Four
then I did,
years.
and there, that's when I actually like honed my performance ability. Like I started singing and playing ukulele and writing songs in ukulele, some serious, some silly. But I was just performing so much just because I was like, why the hell not? And they love live music over there. Filipinos love live music.
Wow.
See,
So
this is I love this. I love this story because there's this idea of there's a path that we think we're supposed to follow, and then there's the path that we follow. And there's no judgment in it, but it gets you to where you need to be to do what you need to do.
yeah.
Right? So no judgment around it. Like you quit, like you deciding not to pursue that at Long Beach State, that was perfect because that's what
Hmm.
you needed to do at that time to get
Yeah.
you to where you were. Because if you don't go to the Philippines for those 4 years, then do you sharpen your tool that way? It's just like the Beatles who were in, was it Germany, Sal?
Yeah.
With, yeah, in Germany, where they played for 10 years together and every little
Yeah,
dive
not
bar,
that long, but
it wasn't, oh, 7 years or something?
I don't know. It was a few, not that long.
Well, it was a
But
long, well, the Beatles played in
they did.
Germany for a
Germany's
long
when they first
time.
recorded for a little
Hmm.
bit.
Yes.
And then
And they
it's
sharpened their tools so well that by the time they came back, they create like the sound and the music and they become the Beatles. So it's
Ah, I
like,
didn't know that.
yeah, your
uh,
years in the Philippines is like that, those years of honing your tool. Like, I mean, sharpening your tool.
so was it in
So
English? No, you speak Tagalog? What's the deal?
Now I understand it. I have like broken, I can put like dumb sentences together with a bad accent, but like that's so much more than I knew. Because I was born here. I was
mm,
born in Lancaster. If you know where that is.
I know
Yeah.
I looked up your
Lancaster.
area code. It's Bakersfield or some shit. Where you at?
Yeah. No, well, where I was born, yeah. It's kind of between LA and Bakersfield, kind of.
Okay,
So,
okay.
yeah, anyway,
Would that be
but
like the sticks or like the desert?
yeah, in the
Like
desert.
the
Yeah.
desert. Okay.
We don't have a lot of
All right.
sticks around here. It's like all desert.
Yeah, that's right. You're like, I was born out in the
Yeah,
dirt.
but you're right, Reggie. Like that's what I did. I did hone my ability to perform, and like I like got up like my chops. Like I don't wasn't afraid of being on stage anymore. So now I can do
Mm,
things like host an open mic and like not feel afraid because I'm like no, I feel like I know that I can bring it if I need to.
What would
mm,
Um,
you sing in the Philippines?
um, all sorts of things like my own stuff. Um, I sang some originals and like they love that. Like we take it
Wow.
for
oh,
granted. It's interesting
wow.
being in like a new like culture because in the Philippines, well, you guys should know it's like it is you can still consider like a developing nation. So not everybody
Mm,
has access to like say musical instruments. Like here, everyone has a guitar. Just like, you
Right,
throw a rock, you'll hit like 17 people with guitars, right?
right.
Not so much in the Philippines. It's like, but I had my own instrument and I was like, instruments, like hella privilege, right? With the American dollar, right? So I just like had instruments around me and I was like just writing my own songs because in America, that's what we do. We just sing covers, yeah, but like it's not
Right.
so rare to like write your own music if you're a musician. There, it's like super rare because
mm,
they're
Interesting.
like karaoke like queens over there, right? They can
Right.
right.
sing any one song like probably better than the original, but writing your own song is a little more unique. So what I brought
Mm.
was like some originality that they had never like really
Another
seen.
view of another
Yeah,
view
so
of
I kind of
creativity.
yeah, so I
Right.
kind of got a little renowned. Like, I mean, I was in the newspaper like once.
Wow.
So
Now,
it was nice.
was
Yeah.
it serious,
This is awesome. That's awesome.
serious
Yeah.
songs on the acoustic? Is this what we're talking? Is that what
Say
you
that
were
one.
playing? Like, what kind of music were you playing? Serious songs on the acoustic guitar?
And the ukulele the most because it was like
Really?
it's islandy and cute. I like adapted to my surroundings.
I want to throw this out here. During the pandemic, I was teaching myself the ukulele,
Hell yeah.
right? And I was up here learning, watching the videos, and I was starting to get it. Um, and then pandemic ended. So
So you're like, oh wait, what the hell?
yeah, it was like everybody who was cooking sourdough bread during the whole thing, right?
Yeah,
Like
that was a
now
big
no
thing.
one cooks sourdough bread. Like I legitimately was like, I'm gonna learn the ukulele. And I was like, "Bing, bing, 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 bing."
Um,
And then it was like, I gotta go back to work. All right, I guess I'll put down my ukulele and the end. So
so
That
then
is
is it
so
okay?
funny.
I want to ask you because didn't you say you were on the Philippines? Gotta have talent or something.
the fi-
Oh, I did. You remember? Oh my God, I made it to The Voice,
The
Philippines.
Voice, that's what it was.
oh,
So
Dude,
congratulations to you. That's awesome.
so you said you're renowned. Like, how is that? You're like doing well in local clubs in the Philippines.
well, yeah, I mean, it's like it pretty low. I wasn't famous, okay? I'm just saying, like, I just like, turned heads sometimes. Well, maybe it was because of my height too. I'm like a head taller than everybody over there.
That's funny.
But like, yeah, I was just like,
You
I don't
build up a
know.
reputation, right? You
Yeah,
build,
building up a
yeah.
reputation. But
Okay.
like that has nothing to do with the audition for The
Okay.
Voice.
Okay. Tell me about the Voice.
It was crazy, dude. Like you had to go to the mall somewhere and like they just set up like a few tables and you're just like in line for hours. And I was just like, I'm here. Like now you know my attitude. I think I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna fucking go for it. Cause like I came all the way. So I took a boat. I took a freaking boat from my island to the other island where the
Oh my
mall was.
God.
That's awesome. I
And
love
I'm
this
sitting
story. This is
there,
awesome.
yeah, and I'm like digging in. Like I am already tall, like super tall for a Filipino. Then I put my heels on and I went I went
Good
up,
for you.
I'm gonna stand out. So then I
Good for
brought my
you.
ukulele and
Wait,
I
hold on, just
swear
for
to
the record.
God, dude, the
Yo,
Philippines is full of like amazing fucking singers. Okay,
okay.
amazing.
Wow.
I am okay. Like I'm not trying to be like overly humble, like, but I know I can carry tune. I know I can. Like it's genetic. I get it. But like we got some belters that I couldn't dream of like emulating. But
Okay.
so listen, I'm in line for my turn, and I swear to God, four of the five people in front of me sang Beyonce's "Listen." Like
Wow.
yeah, and it's like like once amazing, right? And once amazing, but at the same time kind of like annoying. And I look over at the judges and they're like
Yeah, dude.
they're like,
They're like,
we've heard this song
again.
so many fucking times. Can you just sing can someone sing something different? And then I'm like, what am I gonna sing? You know what? I'm just gonna like mix it up. And I go up there and I sing something that isn't very like musically challenging, like vocally challenging. I go and I sing a cover of um Can't Take My Eyes Off of You, right, on my
By
ukulele, right?
by
Oh wow.
by
And
who?
I
Who is
love
it?
you, baby, whatever. And then that's it. And it
Baby,
was like, but I
baby.
go, yeah. And I go up
Oh,
there
okay.
and I'm just like hamming it up as far as like confidence is concerned. Like I can act. I can act confident. So I
Yeah.
went up there and I'm just all smiles, just changing the vibe, right? And then all of a sudden all the judges at the different tables were now looking at me.
That's great.
And I'm like, hell yeah. And I know that I'm not singing half as well as like all of these girls who were just belting it, but I'm like, yeah, I'm different.
You're
That's
different
awesome.
though.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. What you learned, what you did in that point was that's called showmanship because it's at some point everyone can sing. Everyone can sing. Everyone
Yeah.
can. You're gonna get to a point where everyone can sing and everyone can play an instrument.
Hmm.
But can they write their own songs? Do they have stage presence? Do they
Hmm.
have showmanship?
Well,
Right?
so
Like
this is
there
the
becomes
voice.
another level.
So is their backs turned to you and then they have to spin?
No, that's the
Oh no,
X.
no, no, not yet. Oh,
Oh, okay.
this was the audition. So
Oh, okay, so you're
we're
not
gonna
for that
yeah,
part.
I want Reggie to I want you to hold your thought about the showmanship, okay? Because let me tell you,
Okay.
that shit just drops off in me. And I'm gonna tell you how. So
Okay.
fast forward, I get a call. We want you on the show. Blah blah blah. This is great. You're the girl who played the ukulele, right? And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, we want you to go come to Manila, and we'll go to the studio. You're on the show. We'll get you in. And I'm like, hell yeah. So I again take a boat to Manila, and it takes 24 hours. I feel like I was on the Titanic. It was huge. I was like 24 hours
24 hours?
on this boat. I
Wow.
had to take my scooter with me, okay? So I had to boat my little moped, GoPed, whatever it's called, in my boat with me. Anyways, I get there and it was amazing. All right, I'm all ready. They're like airbrushing me. I look the best I've ever looked in my whole life. Like, I was like, I'm so pretty. I had purple contacts in. I didn't look like myself at all. They
The
did my hair.
hell?
It was like boom, boom. Like I had like, oh, I just like looked so nice. I've never been airbrushed before. I felt so famous. And it was crazy because it was all like a whirlwind. All this shit happens like 2 days. And
Yeah.
you have one rehearsal before you're going on stage in front of the chairs that turn, right? Before the actual, in front of the stars. And I get to my audition, I get to my rehearsal and I go in and they tell me, oh shoot, I forgot to mention, this is crucial, that in the preparation for the studio time, they told me which song to play, right? And I'm like, oh, I don't want to play that. They're like, you play the ukulele, right? Can you play Somewhere Over the Rainbow by that, like the Hawaiian guy? And I personally, I know this is controversial, but I don't like that song. I don't like it. I think it's like, it's cool. It's cute, but like, I don't know. It's just like a weird mashup of songs that don't really, anyways.
That is not fair to you. That is not fair to you.
It's crazy because like they say, like, tell us what songs you want to sing. And I did. I told them and they came back with, no, you play the ukulele, play the song. So I'm like, I don't want, okay, whatever. If that's what the showbiz, I guess, I'll say, okay.
So when you say they, that's like the producers and the people
producers,
around.
They told me. And then I went to my rehearsal and they start playing this orchestral like rendition of the song, which I like, by the way, and recognize. And I'm like, oh, I thought I want to play that. And then I'm like, but I have to tell the director, like, I was told to play this version by myself on my ukulele. And the guy was like, really? You're the only one that's going to play like unaccompanied. And I'm like,
no.
this is what I was told. And then remind you, this is like the one rehearsal. And then I go on the stage. It's literally like maybe like an hour in between. And he's like, okay. So then the orchestra is just like awkwardly like sitting there with their instruments in their lap while he's like, well, do you want to practice? And I'm like, okay. And all of a sudden, all the wind is like out of my sail. Like I feel weird about it because I can now feel how empty my sound is.
Right.
And I didn't want to do the song anyways. And I was reminded of that. And like, so I got in my own head. And then like, so they usher me into the actual like place, like the stage, and I see the chairs. And I'm like, holy shit, this is it. So I go out there and I sing my song. Very okay. Just okay. And obviously, expectedly, nobody turns around, right? And at the very end, and then, you know, they all them turn around, they talk to me, they all asking me questions, and I'm looking at these fucking stars, like people I've looked up to since I was a child. It's crazy.
Like who?
Like Lea Salonga, bro. Do you know who Lea Salonga is? Like the voice of Mulan, dude.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
You understand? Like she was in Les Mis, bro.
Oh,
like,
wow. Okay. Okay, so okay.
Like she's queen of the universe, like historical woman, okay? She's the first one to talk to me. She's talking to me. And she says the words. She says, first of all, I want to say that you have a lovely voice.
Nice.
Someone said that to me. Anyway, she said that to me. And then she follows it up with, but it seemed like it didn't fit your voice style. Can I ask why you chose that song?
Oh, did you tell him? Please tell me you told
And then what do you think I said, Reggie? When I tell you about my showmanship just drops off. I told them the fucking truth right in the moment.
That's good. I'm glad you did.
No, but that's not showbiz. If I were showbiz, I would have known instinctively to be like, oh, it's because I really love this song and it was a tribute to my ukulele and blah blah blah. It's an island vibes and we're in the Philippines. I should have said anything, but they told me to. I was told that I should sing this song. And like and then one of the judges, like Bamboo, also super famous. He's like, I see him laughing and he's like, man, the judges are gonna like come out of the stage and like drag your feet off. And now I knew instantly like, oh, this is not going to make it to air.
Oh, so they
Well,
cut your whole part. You didn't even get on the air.
No, they cut the whole thing, man.
Wow.
I was in like the trailer, like they do a little montage and they
yeah,
do like a, like a little flutter of all of the contestants. And I know they didn't want to waste my airbrush look. I was
that's funny. Okay, so two things. One is you never want to become famous pretending to be someone else because then you got to keep up the lie. Two, I'm glad you told the truth because that was the truth, right? If you had lied or tried to build it up as something else, then you would have got a call back for something that you didn't want to, like you would have gotten something that you didn't. I can't say it, but
I
you know
hear
what
what you're saying.
you hear what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
once again, this is just a part of the journey, right? This is a part of the journey because you didn't know that. Now, what you're talking about, when I say showmanship, I'm not saying being able to play the Hollywood game or the
Mm,
entertainment game because that's a totally different thing, right? Sal and I can speak
yeah.
to that, and Sal can speak to it way more than I can in a certain way. But there is something about being authentic and true to yourself, even if it means potentially not getting an opportunity for something that you would have had to lie to do,
Hmm.
I
right?
feel,
Right.
So you learn, and now because there's still opportunities, there's still plenty of
yeah,
time,
no, it was,
right?
yeah, that was just a moment. But I do feel there's times where like producers and other people try and get involved, and like you
Hmm.
had a plan and they fucked with your plan. And
Yeah.
Exactly.
and as an artist, it sucks that these people try to get involved. And the people you really respect and the famous people you knew, they too are artists and they realized it.
They
And they knew
realize
you
it.
Yeah.
weren't connected to that song because
They
they're
heard
artists.
it.
Exactly.
And
You're
sometimes
right.
you gotta just be like, fuck you, I'm going with my artistic gut. I can't because they don't know. They always think they know, but they don't
They
know.
don't know.
And
Yeah.
if they don't want you because you're not following what they want, then so be it. You still got to be you. Otherwise,
Well,
like you said, it won't
and
show.
see, this is the thing. And what Sal is speaking to is that comes with experience. That comes with having been in those situations where someone is, excuse my language, but fucking with your artistry.
Yeah.
It's like, nah, man, this is what I do. I create and
And
build
they
and
it's
make.
always there. There always will be that
And
someone
there's always gonna be
somewhere.
someone like, well, maybe you can do it.
Gross.
And you go, nah, I feel comfortable with this. Because what are they gonna say? No, you can't. It's like, no,
You're
I'm
right.
here.
Exactly. If
Right?
I could do anything differently, it wouldn't be, you're right. It wouldn't have been to lie. It would have been to fight in the first place. It would have been
Right.
Yes.
like, no,
Not
I
even
do not
getting
want to play this song. I
Right.
do
right.
not. Like, take it or
But
leave it. I
yes,
should have been confident enough, but you're right. I was like so green and it was just like
exactly. And
one of
so
the
it wasn't
biggest
that you
days and
it wasn't that you should have been confident enough, it's that you hadn't learned to be confident enough.
Mhm.
So now with that lesson learned, believe me, because your opportunity is coming again, right? Now when that opportunity comes the second time around and they go, hey, Roselynne, can you go, nah, you know what?
That's where
I've
you
been
box
practicing
out,
this.
dude. Elbows.
Yeah, and you're like, no, I
Elbows
think I want to
out.
do this. I want to do this
Yeah.
because
Fuck
it's
off, you
either
dog.
it's that saying, I hate to say it, but it's like I'd rather die on my feet than live on my knees, right?
Yeah.
I'd rather die on my feet than live on my knees. So
Yes.
my artistry, whatever I create, what I build, I'm gonna live and die with what it is I do. Because if I go out there and die based on what you asked me to do, now it's an unhonorable death for me.
That's true.
Right?
There's
So
no, yeah.
it's all life lessons. That's what it all is. And these are
Right.
lessons that you are learning so when the next opportunity comes, because it is coming, right? There's no question
Appreciate
about
that.
that. Yeah,
Appreciate
absolutely.
that.
All right.
So that you will be able to stand strong and know, like, oh, I've seen this. Yeah, I've seen this movie before. Yeah, I'll be doing this. Right? I'm here because I'm talented and I'm gifted. That's why you chose me. That's why you invested in time and energy and effort to bring me here.
That's
So
right.
I'm gonna
You're
do
right.
what I believe makes me
Yeah,
look
what
the
got you
best
there?
and what
Yeah.
got me here, right?
And everybody would have benefited had I had that wisdom, right? Like,
Exactly.
because they would have gotten the best
But
version of me, and I would have gotten the best version of
exactly.
me. Yeah,
But you didn't have that wisdom yet.
I
You got
didn't.
it now.
Hmm.
You got it now. Like you
Hmm.
can't try and I get all philosophical, so I'm gonna stop soon. But
Thank
you
you.
can't hold yourself accountable. You can't hold yourself accountable for what you didn't know. In any
Right.
given time, you're making the best decision based on the information that you have.
Yeah.
Even in retrospect, when you look back and you go, "Oh man," but nope. At that moment in time, I'm
That's the
doing
best
something
I
that
could do.
exactly. I'm
Yeah.
doing something that I've never done before. I'm getting an opportunity that I've never had before. And now these people who are involved in this thing are telling me you should play this song. Well, they're here. They know this, so maybe I should.
No, I mean
right?
we both had, man. We've had shit like that messed with, and I remember I had a big audition for comedy. It was a callback, and then I remember one time the girl in front of me just kind of ate it, and I kind of tried to riff into the crowd. It didn't work, and then I should have just done my thing. Like you learn, just do your fucking thing, you
Yep.
know. And
You do your
you
you
had a story about you had
Yeah.
a similar thing. You had a
yeah.
callback, and some guy was fucking with them before he brought him up, like another performer, like saying about your intro.
Well, no, remember it was for me
You
it
weren't
was a
supposed to go on, and then you did have to go
yeah.
on. It was
It
just
was
like they're
I
always
got
gonna
it.
fuck with you in these moments sometimes,
There's
and it's
something,
very
there's
annoying.
always something. For me, it was I got a call back to the Montreal Comedy Festival for New Faces, and it was my turn to go up, and a guy came up to me right before my turn and go, "Hey man, I'm supposed to go after you. Can I go real quick? Because I
Yeah,
want to do my set and I got another thing." And I was like, "Nah, man, I'm kind of ready to go." And he pushed and he pushed and pushed, and I said, "Okay, fine." Oh, look at that cat.
hey,
We
look at
got
that
it.
cat!
Yo, that's a cats get a
Come over here,
bazillion
Joe.
views, right? Cat shows up, it's like ding 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 ding.
Come here.
All right,
Um,
continue.
okay, so he asked, he goes, I go, all right, man, fine. He's supposed to be going up. They get up, they call his name, right? They call his name. He's nowhere to be found. The host who introduced him is standing there. He looks over at the producer or one of the people from Montreal and goes, "Hey, where's this guy at?" And that person goes, "I don't know." And then he's like, "Well, okay, well, who's next?" And I'm standing there because I was supposed to be next. And she's like,
Yeah.
okay, this guy right here, and points to me, and I look at her and I literally say, "This is my callback right now. Like this
Oh,
is my
damn.
callback."
They're always
And
Yeah.
fun.
so, and the
Yeah.
guy, the host was prepared to introduce someone else. He doesn't even know my name, right? So he goes, okay, well, what's your name? And I yell from the side, Reggie Steele. And he's like, okay, all right, well, hey guys, this next guy comes to the stage. He's a very funny guy. Give it up for Reggie.
Damn. Okay.
Psychologically, when I
Yeah.
say it messes with you,
Yeah.
right? Because
Yeah.
you're like, yo, man, this is my opportunity. I'm here in front of these judges, and now my intro's been messed up, and people, and because Sal and I come from a comedy community in time where we are we are so seeped in being real and present in the moment that we feel the need to address. As a comic, your job is you're like a news reporter for what's happening in the room and in the world around you.
Hmm.
So I make a comment about the situation, whereas now after having done other industry shows, it's like no matter what happens,
Motherfucker.
yes, you go up focused and you do what you have to do regardless of what just happened,
Yeah.
because that show is not designed
That's
like
funny.
a regular comedy show, right? Like
Right.
this is a showcase show. But you got to go through these things to learn these things. So,
Right.
but
Right.
okay, so
Man, I couldn't make
But
it work. All right. We're done hearing
sound
about
effects.
Reggie. Okay. Look, I played this song. This is your only song you have online. You could hear her voice here now. And I believe I heard you play this the first time at the mic.
Yeah,
That's how
Sal
I
sent me the
got it.
link and I couldn't find it. I was like,
Yeah,
it
I
was like
think
some
this
other
is how
dudes.
I think you played it
Like, where
live, and
did
that's where I first heard it. Because these guys, they're very talented musicians, Reggie, and then they do the humor. Now, here's the thing, though. I feel like, well, get into your song. It's great. There was a guy yesterday playing. He does really well, and then he does silly. But I'm almost like you're doing too well for silly. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I love this. Just the way
I
you
want
do
to hear it.
it.
Let's
Okay,
do it.
here we go. This song's called "Silly," and this is Roselynne Martinez.
Nobody knows how fucking hard it is to write a song as a perfectionist. Everything sounds wrong the longer it goes on. I'm pretty sure I'll never finish this, 'cause I've got an attention deficit.
Nice.
And by now it seems I'm out of dopamine.
Good, right?
So now's the time to make it silly. I've got no worries, always simply carefree. Don't wish at all I could be different. Just crack a smile and the lying's easy.
I don't want to make you listen to your own thing
Oh
because
man,
that's
that's so
beautiful,
good.
right?
That is so good.
Right?
Oh, I appreciate it. That's so
Roselynne, that is so good.
Like,
You are so you can sing and you can play and you wrote that? That's an original?
I did. I wrote it. It's like it's funny how I wrote that song because I was invited to a songwriting like showcase. It was like an in the round thing. Everyone takes turns singing their own songs, and I was like, I'm gonna write a new song, and like nothing would come for
Mm.
hours. Then I was just like in a puddle of my own tears, like I don't have anything. And that song came out of the ashes of like me just like swimming to the surface of my tears and like singing that song about how hard it is to write a song.
That's awesome.
And yeah, and it's basically like an ode to anybody who like struggles with believing in themselves because like
Mhm.
my belief in myself right now just waxes and wanes. They're just like up and down,
Yeah.
right?
I think that's
And
all
it's like
artists.
yeah, and it's just like whoever it can help feel seen and like just give them the energy to go. Like that's what it's for.
Okay, so
It's
just
amazing.
my just my moment, just this moment of hearing you for the first time, for one, I would say amazing voice. The music is great, and I love the lyrics, right? And the three of them together. And because it's funny, because your voice, and I see what sound means by like you're so good. Like I feel like you could do both easily, right? Like you could make the
Oh,
silly, funny songs. And you talked about healing earlier, being a clown and healing. There are multiple ways to heal. You can heal through laughter, right? But you can also just heal through music and sound, right? So
hmm.
at this point, having heard that, I would say do not limit yourself to having to be funny because your voice is so phenomenal that if you were to sing another song about that was serious, just even about, maybe your struggles and the hard times that you've had and coming out of those
Yeah,
things.
like if you write a
I,
good folk song, like that shit could blow up tomorrow.
yeah, I
Appreciate
don't know
that
folk
advice.
that well, but
But like, the acoustic and your
okay,
voice and just yeah, you know what I mean? Like because the funny do that too because it's funny.
do both is what I'm
But
saying.
yeah,
So
don't,
this thing right here
have
that
that
people
out there too. Because
this thing right
this
here,
one gets played in movies and
yeah.
commercials.
All I'm saying
It's
is
true.
that box,
Hmm.
and this is a struggle. This is the struggle. And the only reason I'm even feeling like saying this is because I know that you're new. You're just getting started to some degree in regards to here in LA. Um,
We don't know. We have no idea about her. How long you
oh,
been
that's
in
true. That's
LA now?
true.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
my
Sal didn't
bad.
want to know.
Yeah, I'm like, come on, Sal.
She gave me this
How,
crazy bio throwing me off. I don't know. We
well,
talked about the
okay,
drugs. Thank
yeah,
God I
okay,
remembered the voice story.
that's
We'd be
funny.
screwed.
Well, I'll say this. I won't make any assumptions, but I will say the box that I feel like the industry tries to put people in, especially people of color, right? People of color, they love to try to, they go, well, which one are you? For me, I've always been, oh, you're the handsome, funny guy. You can be
Mhm.
that guy, right? You and Godfrey are competing for comedy, right? Whereas other people, they get to run the gamut of being whoever. I'm saying,
I see.
don't,
Yeah, I hear
yeah,
you.
yeah. What I'm saying is do not create a self-imposed box, right? Like, do all of it because you're talented enough to do both, to do whatever it is you want to do. So,
Appreciate that. Thank
yeah,
you.
if you feel the inclination, like, oh, you know what? Maybe it's not silly. Maybe
I
this one
mean,
is actually serious or something else. And then if you get the inclination where you're like, oh, this is hilarious. Let's go, right? It's Stinky Cat song, right? It's
Yeah.
Friends, whatever. So,
No, you're right. You're speaking to something real. Like part of the reason why I write silly songs is because I have difficulty taking myself seriously. So it's like if I
mm,
make fun of myself first, you can't do it,
right,
right?
right.
So it's
right.
a little bit of a defense, but like, but
That's
I've come
comedy.
to accept it a little more that I can do funny seriously. Like, and I hear what you're saying, like do like more heartfelt stuff, and
Or you can
I'm
combine them.
gonna do yeah I'm going to combine and then actually that's what the silly song is. It's kind of like a marriage of that because it's
Okay.
like it is silly but it is like like it's difficult for me
It's
if you do
real.
decide to watch it like listen to it. Yeah, the last verse is like I could barely get through it as of like performing it without crying because it's so
Okay.
real.
Yeah.
Wow.
No,
See,
that's
yeah,
great.
it's
I,
Yeah.
beautiful.
there is just hearing this, I can see for one, because the music is so nice, and two, because your voice is so nice, you will you will have people's attention, right? when you get on stage and after you do get the introduction and you start and you really start playing, people will go, oh wow, she's really talented. And then they'll listen. So they'll be able to hear and go on the journey. A lot of entertainers, some people are nah, I'm not gonna say they're gifted. They've honed their craft of having presence to some
Mhm.
degree. I was fortunate enough to have that. Um, and I think with your sound and the music, your ability to play music, I think you will have that presence where you will do a thing and start, and people will automatically, if it's a cafe, if it's a donut shop, whatever it is, because you know how it is for comedy, it's always in some weird spot where there's something else going on. People will be like, oh, wait, hold up. Yo, yeah, she's good, right? They will
That's
stop and pay attention.
that's
So
so real. We're gonna test your theory actually next
tonight,
week, right?
Next
okay.
Well,
week, here it
tonight.
is. And I'm glad you brought it up because I
Yeah.
have the picture right here. Roselynne Martinez. We'll be opening
Nice.
up at Jokes and Jays on March 26th, Thursday, 9 p.m. Free show. Look at this. We got a couple ladies on there. International Women's Month, Reg. And
Nice.
Nice.
A
hey,
couple,
and
it's
this
a
woman,
few.
Brandy, she
Jessica
she runs a
Brandy.
record label, so you never know. You never
Yeah.
know.
Oh, hell yeah.
Um, I had a question before we wrap this too. Oh, and she also has a show
Mhm.
this Friday with George and I believe John's the other guy. And that's what I
Yeah.
was going to say because yesterday these guys, a lot of them do silly songs. They all have a little silly song, but then they were all doing John Prine songs too. And then when they do the John Prine song, you could see, wow, they can sing. They have an awesome voice. They can play. So I'm like, if they could do John Prine song, they could do their own version of that. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
that's the kind of shit that I'm just like, I don't know. I mean, it's powerful. So yeah, like he said, leave yourself open to as many opportunities, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're an
Yeah.
artist, think that, and then you'll make the music, you'll make the funny, you'll make the acting, you'll make the whatever. Uh,
And I would say ultimately, it's just trusting your instincts.
yeah. Don't
Trust your
let them push
instincts.
you around. It's your
Yeah.
thing.
That's right.
Trust your instincts and believe in yourself and your artistry. I just met you. I don't know you, but I know now from this, but I would say you're a talented singer. You can obviously play because you've been classically trained and you're creative enough to create your own. You can write original pieces and you can do covers. So with that, I'd say trust all the instincts trust everything that you've learned on this journey so far. Trust yourself, believe in yourself, and have fun and create whatever it is you want to create. There's when it comes to creativity, there is no wrong when it's your artistry,
Right.
right?
Mhm.
It's just you expressing yourself however you want to do that. And the last thing I'm gonna say is, and I got this from there was a comedian named Patrice O'Neill who's since passed. He passed in 2011. Very funny guy. I ran into him in New York. I walk out of Caroline's Comedy Club on Broadway in New York City, and I just seen his comedy special on Netflix. I mean on Comedy Central. And and as he's walking, I go, Patrice? And he's like, yeah, what's up, man? And we started talking. And he was with his manager at the time. And at that time, I think I was probably about 3 years into comedy. And his manager said something to me that stuck with me that I always use and I pass it on to anybody who'll listen. He said, hey man, if I can tell you anything that will free you up, and it's this, the first 1,000 shows don't count, right?
Oh
The
shit.
first, yeah, because this is a free show. This show is a free show on the 26th at 9 p.m. at Jay's
Hey, yo, Reg,
Bar.
this show counts, motherfucker. To say this is under over 1,000 for
He's
me,
like,
so
it's
this
not
one
my.
counts.
Well, I'm not
Don't put
talking
that
to you,
shit in her
Sal.
head.
I'm not talking to you. I'm
She
talking
needs
to
to be
her.
focused, son.
Point being, the first 1,000 shows don't count. And I go, really? I go, man, okay. And he says, and the reason why is because I want to free you up. He's like, take chances, have
Oh, I
fun,
see.
right? You learn on these. He's like, don't take it so seriously because there's a point where I used to like every single show, whatever it was. And Sal can speak to this. Is that I'm like, okay, all right, this is what I want to say. And it was it
So
was
so
it was
annoyed.
yeah, it was so much that it didn't. I mean, look, I've done okay,
You'd
but
be
it was
so like in the,
yeah, I was so rigid about what I wanted to say and what joke and
Oh, I
this and
see.
but because
that
it worked too, that
it
shit
worked for me,
worked. So
but I did learn eventually to let go a little bit and allow myself to explore different ways of being, different types of joke, different ways of presenting myself. Like, and it comes down to sometimes you got to be okay with not killing, right?
Okay.
So it's like the first 1,000 shows don't count. So in this journey of you figuring out what it is, be fearless, take chances. If it works, great. If it doesn't, whatever.
Because the bottom
Right?
line, you have the
Like
talent.
I'll move on to the next thing and keep it moving.
Yeah,
So
you
that's it.
got
Just
the
have fun.
talent. So take
Yeah,
the shots. It doesn't hurt. You know
you
what I
got
mean?
the raw materials, you got the talent, you got all this stuff. Now it's just about going wherever you want to go with this. I'm
Right.
telling you right now. I believe that wholeheartedly.
Yeah, you gotta record. I was telling
Thank
George
Yeah.
yesterday,
you.
record shit, guys. You gotta get your stuff out there. I know so many people. I've interviewed, like, I've met people and have had them on shows before, opening for me, and then they went viral off of fucking videos, and now they're touring Europe and shit. It's crazy, dude.
Yeah. I
You're
mean,
right.
this
That's
world right now
You
for
just gotta
artists,
create, put your own shit out there.
yeah,
and put it out there.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
I'm
what
not
it
a
is.
big fan of this world right now.
Well,
Like
it's
he's talking
yeah,
about the
it's what it
viral
is.
videos, the short form
Sucks.
video,
I
and
know, but it's like sink or swim, right?
it
Roll the
is.
die.
I know, and I'm not even I'm not even at the pool. Like I hear you. I need to. It's funny because it's hypocritical because I'm like George, record your shit. Because
Right,
I think George's like super talented. Like his
right,
music's really good, and I want it on the internet so I can see it whenever I want to. But I don't have
Mhm.
anything,
right,
anything.
right,
But that's a
right.
confidence thing. It's a
That's the
confidence
confidence thing.
issue.
And
Yeah,
when you're ready,
yeah.
you'll cross the bridges that you're ready to cross when you get to them, right?
I need your advice on something. This just happened, so I have to get. This is perfect timing. So your boy got an audition coming up, and
Nice.
2 weeks, and 2 weeks it is, which is good because it's a chunk I got to get down. All right, I
Okay.
kind of like it. Like it'd be a good opportunity. I worked for a few months, right? It's not baller money, but it's okay. I
Dude,
work.
you get paid to do your artistry.
Well,
Damn,
yeah,
yeah.
but it's like a musical thing, kind of almost. And I was just took this one part because it's funny, and there's no singing. And then they sent me the thing, go, hey, we'd love to have you come down in 2 weeks. Also, you got to sing like 3 lines. And I can't
You got
sing, and
that.
I'm looking up like fucking what's the easiest song to sing? What the hell do I do? Like I was in a punk band, but that ain't what these fuckers want. So I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't
Yeah, I like
call
to say these.
these people want. So I don't know what to do. So as a singer, a professional, amazing singer like yourself, what can I do to get through this audition that I really
Well,
kind of want? Because it sucks
I
if
need more
I'm gonna kill
information.
the
What do you
funny.
mean? What do you mean it's like a comedy music thing? You have to sing 3 songs, you said?
No,
No,
three
no, like
lines.
3 lines. So it's part of a thing, dude. I'm not gonna say what it
Oh,
is.
you can't. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, and so I'm just like part of it, and all these other people are singers and stuff, but I'm like the funny kind of almost like a guide, like a host to it. So that's
Okay.
kind of why I'm really into it. However, yeah, I might have to sing along with these jokers a couple times. So they
Oh,
want to
no.
see if I could sing. So they're gonna make me sing whatever I want for like 3 bars, I believe they said. What is a bar? How long's a bar? That's one line, right?
A bar is if you're getting technical, it's like it's 4 counts, but like that's not
Uh,
long enough. They probably mean like a little clip, like a line. Um, they're probably going to be like flexible if it's like a comedy thing, because not everybody
It's
can
not a
sing.
comedy thing. I'm the only comedy part, I think.
Yeah, but you're funny,
Yeah,
right?
so
You
then
don't,
you
yeah.
can sing talk. Like you can, there's a lot of musicals, if you watch musicals, where the parts that there are like lines that are just spoken with like a funny like lilt to them. Like it doesn't have to be sing song like with vibrato and like opera or anything. Like you can just like say your line like funny, just like as like with a character.
Okay, so
Yeah.
what? So give me some examples. I gotta find some. Well, you could get it to me later
I can
tonight.
give you, yeah, I'll think about it and I'll,
But
Oh,
no, for real though, dude, because I need to
yeah.
do. I don't know what the hell. I've never had to sing in front. Because I did one time. I played. I used to be in the band, and one time I played the acoustic at the open mic. I don't.
You did,
You weren't.
I was there.
Oh,
It
you
was
were
good.
there. Shit, I
I
was
was
so
there.
nervous, dude. And
Yeah,
I
I
was
was
nervous,
there.
Reg, because I hadn't played live music in front of people for like 10, 12 years.
oh
And then to
wow.
do it in front of these guys who are talented, and it's an acoustic, so I can't hide my mistakes, and there were some. So like, yeah, I just remember how nervous I was. But yeah, I can't sing, you know what I mean? So I need
No,
a good
Well,
song to sing to.
all right.
I,
See,
oh, go
okay.
ahead.
No, no, you
No,
go
I
ahead. Go
want
ahead.
the
He
professional.
and I
Yeah,
talk all
Reggie
the
talks
time.
enough.
Yeah.
Your turn.
I'm thinking, okay, and I actually had this thought, I don't know how many days ago, but your voice, I was thinking, but so funny. I was thinking about your voice. You have like a gravelly quality of your voice that's like really good. It's my thoughts like wander away, but like it's really good as a comedian because it's very distinct. Like I could pick your voice out
Right.
like in like in a voice lineup, if you will. But
Right.
like, so kind of lean on that. Like, just like, don't try to put on a voice. You have your voice. It's unique. It's distinct.
Do I
Like,
need a song that fits my voice?
No. Okay, Sal, she's saying use your voice to fit the song,
But
right?
what's the
or
You,
just
song?
don't try to change your
I
yeah,
voice.
don't try to change.
yeah,
You,
Don't
I
try to
yeah,
feel you.
change
I
it.
feel you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Play your
But man,
instrument.
they'll
You've been
probably
given
go.
that instrument.
He's
Play the
like,
instrument
God,
that you have.
this guy is so funny. Dude, he's so funny. All right, let's give him a sting, dude. Oh my God, what is that sound?
No,
What's all that
okay,
gravel? Are we at a construction site?
Sal. Honestly, I would say that's funny. We had a construction. Hey, dude, you should talk to the producers, the direct, like the people involved, and ask them what they want. Because you may
I
be
say
putting
shit
more
to
on
them,
it.
dude. I don't want to blow it. I got
No,
enough. I got the yes. Time to move on. I
yeah,
picked
but
my
but
date.
you're worried about the song. They may just say, "Oh no, we're not worried." Just in your voice is like, "I went to the store and did a thing, and I
Yeah,
came back." You know what I mean, right? It could be as
that's
simple as
it.
that.
That's
That's
it.
it.
And that
No,
would
dude,
work. They
no.
would use it.
And they
You
would go,
guys
"Oh, that's
find me a
great."
song, you two. This is not helping.
Sal,
No,
you
I'm
Squabble
gonna
up.
give you
Squabble
examples.
up.
I'm gonna give you an example of what Reggie's talking about. He's right. I will show you. I find it. I will find it. I
Oh,
promise.
okay.
I'm
Yeah, because I'm
nervous.
like, dude, that's a don't overthink it. That's okay, that's the other thing.
But
And
you guys
Sal is
didn't give
20
me
plus
any
years old.
songs. Like, how am I going to practice if I don't even have a song?
They gave you the script, right?
No, no, I'm not singing the script. I talk in the script.
No, I know, but what I'm saying is this it's more about the script. They got you because it's a funny part, right? And the bulk of it is going to be the script. So you focus on the script and whatever three lines they give you, they don't expect you to be a singer. They have other
No, they're not
singers.
giving me any lines, bro. I got to pick my own song to sing in front of them. They just want to hear my voice.
So what do you, that's even better. You get to
What's the
pick up
song?
Sal.
We'll find you a song. Here,
Yeah,
Bob
right. Yeah,
Marley. I
let's
it's
talk
heard
about
Three
it.
Little Birds was easy by Marley, but I don't know.
hey, dude, I think you should just pick out a song that you like.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
Mon, here's my song now.
I mean, you gotta
Don't
try.
worry.
You gotta try. Maybe not. Maybe you don't try. Maybe you will
No,
be
no, I
like,
gotta try. I don't know what
you
the
know,
fuck I do.
I shot the sheriff. Like you got no time. I shot the sheriff,
I
but
shot
I
the
did not shoot
sheriff.
the deputy. And they're like, next. They're like, can you please try a little bit? He's like, all right. I shot the
No, they're gonna be
sheriff.
like, you have a really good voice, but why did you pick that song?
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
dude.
Exactly.
Like they do
Exactly.
it and my trivia, they want me to do a round where I just sing the songs because my voice is so silly. So I'm like, see, dude, that's not gonna help in this scenario because the
You're
audition, they
overthinking
don't
it.
want that.
Sal, you're overthinking it. You like
I
right
agree.
now, you're really, and I'm sorry you get to have to see this, Rosalind, but right
No, I
now,
just want
Sal,
your
you
advice.
are legitimately trying to figure out what somebody else wants
Yeah, I just
and thinks.
singing ain't my thing. That's
But
all
you
I
don't,
know.
it doesn't matter. They just like pick out a song. They're not saying pick out a song that does this and a song that does
All
that.
right, well,
They're
I
like,
gotta think of a
yeah,
song.
don't overthink it, bro.
Yeah.
Don't
I
overthink
don't
it.
go,
Get,
I don't sing much, I don't go around. I ain't
it's
sing,
only three
shower
lines
and
or three
shit.
bars. Dude, it's only three lines, three bars. Focus on the bulk of the script.
All
Get that
right,
stuff down.
Rosa,
Be
what
off
else?
book.
Anything else you want to talk
Yeah.
about, Rosa? We talk all over you. Sorry. What's up?
Yeah, sorry.
I
She's like
don't
seeing our
know.
therapy session right now.
I mean, honestly, like Reggie, you're saying everything that I would be saying to him. I
Oh,
agree.
okay,
I'm
cool.
on board. So that's, you got to listen to him. It's true.
Thank you. Don't
You
overthink it,
guys,
Sally.
that
I've
doesn't
said
help us.
everything I needed to say. Thank you so much
I
for
want
this
to do some
opportunity to
John
be on your
Denver.
show. I'm very flattered and honored. So
Take
thank
me
Oh,
you.
this is awesome.
home, country roads. Well, don't forget, you got to bring your own mic stand because I don't have one there. So
You
sorry
did say
about
that.
that.
I have that.
You have that? Is that
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Okay. Well, Rosalind, thank you so much for
Put this
taking the
phone,
time
please.
to talk to us today
Of course. Thank you.
and sharing your story. It's really interesting. I believe it's really interesting. And I think this journey that you're on, it's really about perspective, right? It's about perspective. Don't hold yourself accountable for things you didn't know
Mhm.
and learn the lessons and then apply those to the next step because the opportunities are going to continue to come and you'll be more than prepared. So have fun. I'm looking forward to the next interview when you have taken whatever steps you need to take and you're in another place doing another thing. It's gonna be phenomenal. So
Oh
I'm
yeah.
excited
I
for
love
you
it.
in the
Man.
future.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Thank you.
absolutely.
They
100%.
got rid of the inspiring dreams. When Reggie would always like talk, I had this little clip where we would just play this little piano music and it was very funny. But I think they got rid of it,
It's
right?
called it's called what is it,
Inspiring
inspirational
dreams.
or
Yeah, it was
inspirational
so
Reggie,
yeah, it was
right?
yeah, so yeah,
Okay. Yeah,
inspirational
it's
Reggie
because
is what
I'm
they
the
call it.
guy. I am the guy
But
who's like,
they got rid of the
one door
song
closes
clips.
and another one opens,
Oh,
and
it's
the
so
glass is
annoying.
always half
But
full,
It's
right?
always the athletes that have all those like motivational poster like things ready for you. Like I love it.
Yo,
Like
it is
you miss
straight up,
100% of the shots you don't take and all that.
yo,
yeah, dude,
100%.
Reggie's like fucking when Reggie talks, it's like motivational posters fall out of his
That's what I'm
mouth.
saying. I can see his
Yo,
bedroom right now.
It's just like,
yeah.
there's two
I'm like,
ducks talking.
don't wait for your ship to come in. Swim out and meet it,
Yeah,
right?
there's a whale jumping
Hey,
saying,
look, all
reach
I'll
for the
say is this.
stars.
All I'll say is that I played Division One college basketball. I
Oh
went
my
to college on
God.
a full scholarship.
Reggie, I got more of a
I played
Reggie
professionally
bio
in
than
Europe in Riga,
Roselynne.
Latvia, right? And I played in the San Francisco Pro-Am
Fucking
when we won a
enough with the
championship. All
bio.
I'm
Damn.
saying, those inspirational quotes, they may work a little bit.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. They may work just a little
Yo,
bit.
I could
Okay.
drop
He's
shit
like,
and
don't shit
say
on those
the
posters. Don't shit on
opposite.
my posters. I love
Exactly.
it. No.
And I did stand up for 20 years and I've
Ugh.
opened at whatever venues. I performed in
All
Canada, in
right, all
Europe, in
right,
the
all
US.
right. Jesus.
I'm just
You
saying.
see, this is what happens when you quit performing, Rosalind. You
Sal
just gotta
doesn't.
give your
Sal says
resume to
your bio's
everybody.
it's too long. Your bio's too long.
No, I didn't say it was too long. I just said,
He said a lot
Jesus,
of words. There's a lot
there's a
of
lot of
words.
descriptive
Jesus, there's a
words,
lot of descriptive
unnecessary
words.
words.
Hey, look, I loved your bio.
That's the
I thought it
comedian in
was
me, though.
funny.
Cut it down.
Yeah,
No,
I
but
thought it was
basically they
funny.
want to go, hey, I play music. I was recorded with these one more round guys or whatever they are. I did my song Silly. It's in the Spotify charts. I'm live all over LA, Hollywood. Catch me when
Well,
you can.
so
So
Sal,
Sal
this
should
is
have
a
written,
situation. She
should
just
have written it.
learned. She just learned. She didn't know
you
before. Now
just
she
learned.
knows. She's like, okay, I'll keep it more succinct. I'll keep
No,
it
I'm
to,
not changing it.
there you go. That's what I'm talking
She
I'm not
about.
just
changing
wrote
it.
it for this
That's
I'm
what I'm
gonna
talking
show.
apply the
about.
wisdom that I learned in my life.
That's what I'm saying. That's what
Okay,
I'm
Sal, you still
saying.
have me on your show.
Yeah, you'll
Exactly.
be there. You got
I'm
to
still
bring
here.
this.
That's what I'm
Without her,
saying.
I'd have
Yo,
no stand.
I'm so amped for that right now. She's like, I ain't changing it.
Yeah, you
Hate
do
it or
that,
love it.
dude.
That's
Yeah.
me. That's what it is.
Dude,
All right, I'm keeping my
the
shit.
networks love drug references in the bio.
Hey, look, I'll put it like this. I'll put it like this. When you get to that point, when you get to that,
The
like
voice,
honestly,
in
this is
America.
it. Nah, this is it. This is it. You will get to a point where whatever's happening,
Uh,
they'll come to you and they'll go, hey, so right now you got this deal on the table, you got this deal on the table, and this deal on the table. And this is what they want, and this is what they want, and this is what they want. And you can pick out whatever you want to do. And it won't matter, right? Your talent will always lead with the talent. All that
Lead
other
with the
stuff,
talent. That's
lead with the
true.
talent. All that other stuff can be figured out later. I have a son. I have a son who
No,
just
boy.
turned
The
13.
bio continues.
Yeah, I have a son who just turned 13. He turned 13 on the 12th. And I tell him all the time, I go, because he's a baseball player, and I go, hey son, you never have to tell me how good you are. I go, because all you do is play, and then other people will say how good you are,
Mm.
right? So let your talent speak for itself. The bio, whatever, we all figure that out. He and I both had bios. I opened for this guy and this guy and this guy and this guy and this guy, and they kind of go, whatever. It's like, yeah, I performed at the Punchline, Cobb's Comedy Club. I performed
Where you're
Sabbath like in
from, you say where
Calgary.
you're from and stuff. And the
Yeah, exactly.
Filipino thing would be,
You
maybe you could
get there.
comment on
You
that,
get
shit
there.
like that. Say
So
like that.
the bio,
Okay.
whatever. Say whatever you want to say, and they'll figure it out
Doesn't
later.
matter.
They'll-
They'll write the bio for you.
exactly. And that's what I'm saying. They'll go, this bio is whatever, but damn, did you hear her play? Holy shit. Okay, we gotta
I
figure this
just
out.
did
Like,
I just did a club in Canada and they totally wrote a bio from AI for me. It was really funny. Like I could
Oh
totally tell.
no.
Yeah, that's all they do. They go, hey, get this, and then the thing will search enough things. And I knew because it would take certain references from reviews and stuff I've gotten before that are online. And I'm like, oh, that's hilarious, dude.
Oh
dude,
man.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
Now I'm
crazy.
curious
There
what
will
will
be
come
a
up
point
from
too where someone will introduce you and they'll read your bio, and you might have a moment where you're standing in the back like, they talking about me? Like that's okay, cool. I guess I've done a thing. So,
And
all
what's
right, we
your
got this.
mic called again? It's a cool name.
I'm calling it show and tell.
That's right. And it's going
Show
to
and
be every
tell.
Monday at 5.
Uh-huh.
I like early mics because I'm older now, and like I go there, and then I can come home and make dinner, and then
Hell yeah.
I went
What
to
are
bed at
you?
9:30 last night,
What are
dude.
you, 68?
Yeah, I had a
I like
beer,
that.
and I haven't had a beer since the food poisoning, so
Oh,
I think it
dude.
put me to sleep. Fell
Sal, you are
asleep on the
hilarious.
couch like an old man, dude. So
This is
I
Sal.
did the set though. I
I'm
did the
glad
set.
that the show is early
I'm
because
glad I got early show.
I can go to the show and get home
Yeah,
And go
before
to
the
sleep.
sun goes down
And go
yeah,
sleep early.
and
yeah.
I
go
love
to
it.
bed early. And I
Yo,
haven't had a beer in 3 weeks. It's like I was in bed
I want
before
you don't understand,
9:30.
Reg. It's like I am legend in this neighborhood. When that sun goes down, you want to be indoor.
Funny is I am legend in your neighborhood. Hilarious. So I was like, they're not gonna catch me outside.
You're catching me outside.
I pull the
You,
shades down
you
and
Gen
it
Z
looks like it's
bastards.
dark outside.
But
Me
anyway,
and
yeah,
my
dude.
cats. It's a beautiful
Yeah, I
day.
got a cat. You want to see my cat?
Oh yeah, Sal's got he's got Metro and
Carpet, come
carpet
here.
and so, I mean Sal just he sounded like the oldest man ever. Like, it's
Mm,
good that the mic is early.
Ooh,
Oh, look at
man,
the which
gee.
one is this, Sal? Who's this?
this carpet.
Oh, that's
Carpet
carpet.
ditch. Only I could touch carpet.
Okay. What's Metro? Metro.
Jojo's sleeping right on the floor. He's getting
Oh,
up though.
okay.
Now that I picked up one, the other
He's
one.
had Metro so long that he can get Metro and be like, and the
Dude,
cat's just
Metro,
like,
because I had him when he was a week. He was
he
one
looks,
week old. So,
yeah.
hey, Tro, get over here. And then we'll
He can
let you
he
go.
can
Sorry.
he can juggle Metro around like Woody from Toy Story. Like, it's
My
crazy.
cats, they love me. I know they do, but they will not let me pick them up. Or they will, but like momentarily.
Oh,
And
okay.
we'll
They're
tolerate
like,
this for like 5 seconds and then
oh, you
jump
just
out.
woke up, You just woke up, Metro. Look at Metro.
Dave's laying on the floor. He's so
Oh,
chill.
Reggie.
He's a good boy, Troy.
I mean, that cat, it's funny the stuff he can do with that cat. It's amazing. The cat will sit there with him all day, like not even move.
I
He
gave him a
went out of town.
raspberry.
Sal was on tour recently in Canada and he came back and
Oh, yeah.
he has a picture of like how much the cat, it's like the cat was hugging him. Like, why did you leave me for so
Yeah, it was
long?
a video. He'll like grab me and then start rubbing on me. Like
Oh,
he's
I think I saw that on your story.
yeah.
I do watch your story for your cat video.
He's an anxious he's an anxious guy and he like I'll take the other one outside and he has these rats and he takes these rats and he's like bites them and massages them if I'm gone he gets all nervous. So like if I'm gone out of town I know he's probably tripping because I come back the rats are on a pile and
Oh, wow. That's crazy. All right, so we gotta let her go. We've kept her way too long.
well
Thank
she's
you.
got to
Yeah,
prepare for
it's
the
okay.
mic. I'll
Oh
be there.
yeah, that's
I'll
right.
try and
Yes.
come through. I'll come through. You got to
Yay,
give me
okay.
some song lessons.
Hell yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I would love this part. It would be a dope part. I'll tell you all about it later. But
Okay.
all right. Well, thank you, Roselynne. Have a good
Thank
one.
Yes,
you.
thank
You
you. That was
too.
Are you getting
phenomenal.
back in the studio? When are you recording shit? What's up?
I don't
We're
know.
getting there. We're getting there.
We're getting
Okay.
there.
She's
All
like,
I
I
right.
don't
need
know.
I need
You need
contacts.
content.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And content and contacts. Yeah. I
Yeah.
Yeah.
will. I
All
Hey,
will.
right.
good luck in LA. I know it's crazy down there. There's a lot going on and there's a lot of nothing going on. So yeah, pace yourself and have fun. You'll figure it out.
Thank you
I'm
so
excited
much.
for you.
All
Nice
right.
meeting
Show
you.
and
Thank you
tell
for
every
visiting
Monday.
today.
Good night. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. Goodbye. Bye.
Bye.
All right. There we go, Reggie.
There we go.
There it is.
Dude, why were you giving us such a hard time about her bio? That's hilarious.
Oh,
You're
it was
oh
like
yeah.
it wasn't. All I said was Jesus. And then I tried to explain it to her like, yeah, but I'm like I did the same thing. Um I
That's
forgot,
funny.
dude. I got another guest for next week, Reg. Keep it
Oh,
International Women's Month going. I have another friend and she's an author and she does something really cool. Uh
oh, she's an author.
yeah, she does mysteries. She writes books about mysteries that actually happened early, usually like the early 1900s.
Okay.
And she
So
has
wait.
something called Mugshot March, and she wants to play along with us next week. But I'll talk to you off air. We got to figure out the time.
Okay. Yo, that's awesome, man. I'm like, yo, we should, this being Women's Month, we should absolutely interview a woman every week for the whole
Well, there's
month.
only one more week left, so
Ah, shucks.
we
All
blew
right,
it.
we'll do another one just to make up for the week that we missed.
Yeah. But that was Rosalind was amazing. Yeah, her voice though, right, dog? telling you, like once you hear her sing, you're like, oh shit.
Well, okay, so I mean, the fact that she was classically trained for the most part, we know she can play, right? There's no question about that. And to get a partial scholarship to college to play, you obviously are good, right? So I wasn't, I wasn't surprised about the playing. I expected that. But it's the voice.
Right.
It's the voice. And the voice, I knew I understood what you were saying about her.
Is often trickiest.
Yeah, it's just cool.
Yeah, I understand what you mean about having a voice as nice as hers, that
Right.
it could throw off the idea of comedy because it is like a lot of people who do song and comedy
Well,
to
yeah,
some
hers
degree.
is subtle. There were some guys like they could really like play in between and stuff too. And I'm like, well, you kind of want to just get to the you know what I mean?
I don't know, man. I feel like, I'm at a point now where I'm just like, do what you do
Yeah, I mean, do
and
whatever. I mean,
yeah,
well,
do
that's why I
whatever.
really like her song because her song, I don't know, there's a subtle to it. So I kind of want to hear what she's mentioning at the end here.
To help you power through.
Yeah, I mean, listen to her voice though.
So silly.
Like even that, like it's a nice, sweet
Keep your heart.
melody.
Yeah,
Set
I'm like,
yourself free. It's okay that you are
And this isn't even like a comedy song. It's a just good song, really.
it's a good song that when you listen to it,
different.
that's comedic and funny,
You
but it could
get.
also be like she said at the end, she's almost crying because it's so real. Like
Yeah, this is the end. Let's see. That was it.
this is the thing about those things. I feel like sometimes not everything is meant for a comedy stage, right? Because the comedy stage, and I'm going to be honest, the comedy stage is limiting in the sense that everything has to end in a joke, right?
Right.
Even if you're talking about something serious, something heartfelt, something that can be a bit of a tearjerker, it has to end with a laugh. And that's the restraint of a comedy stage versus a one-person show or, different type of shows where it's like, oh, look, I can run the gamut of emotions in my artistry,
Right.
right? I don't
Right.
have to end with a laugh
Right.
at
You know,
this
it's
venue.
funny. I even do that. There was like a crowd, and after the mic, and I had a friend come, and then this and that. I made everyone was excited, and then I made everyone laugh, and then I'm like, "All right, see ya." And I was like, "Go out on a laugh." Kind of like there was like a
There you go.
Seinfeld episode
There
where
you go.
his
That's it.
fans always try to go out on a laugh.
I mean, I don't talk about this part a whole lot, but for me, I think a part of the changes that I was going through, especially now that I can label it as, the beginning of probably a midlife crisis, that's probably one of the reasons why I've step took a step back from comedy is because I was changing in a way that is like, man, there's stuff happening with me and with the world at large. Well, I don't want to laugh at that. Like I want to be serious about that. And the comedy stage doesn't give me the space to be serious and let it be serious. It's like I can kind of touch on it a little bit, but ultimately, whatever it is, I gotta find the joke, gotta find the kernel of funny, and it's gotta end with a laugh. Whereas the one man show or the one person show or another venue will allow me, or even if it's a storytelling venue, where it's
So are
like,
you doing a
oh,
one man show? Is that what your debut? You telling us right now?
well, I'm not, but there's a Don Reed has a show in Redwood City called Redwood Nights, where it's like it's a storytelling show where the story can be whatever you want it to be, right? It can be funny stories, it can be heartfelt stories, it can be serious stories, it can be sad stories, it can be stories that make you angry. And so, speaking to him recently, and he invited me out to do the show. He's like, if you got a show a story you want to share, it's had me thinking of like, man, it might be kind of nice to be able to do a show where
Yeah, different.
yeah, where I'm like, oh, I can be serious and talk about the pain. I'm not saying I'm gonna talk about this, but maybe I talk about when I got burned as a kid, right? Like that was a serious thing. I'm in the hospital for 2 weeks, right? My body is doused in gasoline. I could have gone up in flames. But it is funny to me about my perspective of like having bad luck of getting burned, but having good enough luck that I didn't blow up, right? Like I could have, whoosh, I
I
could
mean,
have.
I liked you got to focus on how you would have been fine, but then you had to go and tell him to take it out of the street so the cops don't catch you or whatever. Or no, did he
What?
think that?
No, no, no. Because he kicked it in the street. But you got to remember, this is August 8th, 1986, right? I was born in 74. So we're like I'm 12, right? And when you're a kid, you think about stuff like, what if, and I didn't say the cops, I just said, what if a car comes? I was like,
Oh,
oh, but if a
right.
car comes and there's a fire in the middle of the street, as an adult, I'm like, man, let that shit burn out. Like, let that shit, right?
I had a
And
friend once.
yeah.
He saw some kind of fuck, I can't remember what it was. There was like a big piece of plywood that he saw at a construction site, and he grabbed it because he knew he was building something. And then like the next morning he
Oh,
felt guilty, so he brought it back. And then when he brought it back, the construction guys were pulling up, and they thought he was stealing copper, not just a piece of wood. So then he
oh,
caught some shit, and then he had to he had to like prove in court that he wasn't doing anything wrong. I'm like, should have just let that shit go, dog.
that's funny. That's funny. Okay, I got to show you this story.
Oh,
I'm
we
not a
gotta go,
thief.
Rez. We had
I
an
know, I
hour
know.
and a
Here's the
half.
last one. Here's the last one because you're talking about stealing. For one, I hate thieves. I despise thieves. But as a kid, I had my G.I. Joe figures. And some kids would go into the store and they would open up the packages,
That's
right?
crazy.
They would open the packages and maybe, steal like the toy itself and put it in their pocket or
That's
whatever the case may
crazy.
be. And so one time I was in the toy section looking at the Joes, and someone had opened up a package, and there was one of the G.I. Joe men, like little guns on the floor.
You
And I
took
was
the
like, oh
gun.
man, I kind of need that gun for my guy. And so I picked it up and I kind of held it for a long time. And you do that thing where you walk around and you hold it and you hold it and you look around and you whatever. And I slipped it in my pocket, right? So it's a little plastic G.I. Joe man gun, right? For the 3.75 inch figures. Dude, I felt so guilty about that gun that the next time my mom and I went back to Kmart, I took it back. I took it back and dropped that shit on the floor
You
right where I
shot it back
found
at
it.
the floor. We're all good, toy store. I did nothing wrong.
Exactly. I dropped it right on the floor where I found it. It was like, whew.
All
I was
right,
like,
wrap us up, Saint Reggie.
yo, I wouldn't say Saint Reggie.
Saint Reginald.
So, all right. I will say this though. Hey, I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. I had a lot of fun. Sal did too. I know we did because we kept going. We hope you enjoyed it. And if you do, please like, share, and subscribe. That's the best thing you could do for us. Sal mentioned it during this show about going viral.
Hey.
Ooh, right? So, and there were cats in this episode. Everyone loves cats. There were cats. So, with that being said, if you enjoyed the show, please leave a comment, or if you have suggestions or ideas or things you want us to talk about, or even guests that we could possibly reach out to, we'd love to hear what you're thinking. So
I know
don't
one.
don't
He's
be
got
afraid to
two
reach out and say
Oscars.
something. And with that being said, that's Sal Kalani. I'm Reggie Steele, and
Who's
this is Spitballing. Peace.